Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Have you ever found yourself completely engrossed in a story? A narrative so rich it feels like you're stepping into another world. A world where animals speak not just with sounds, but with profound wisdom, cunning, and unshakable courage. Today we're doing just that. We're plunging into the lush, wild heart of Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, a classic source material that's far deeper and, well, more adventurous than many might remember. We've been handed excerpts from this timeless collection, and our mission today is to embark on a thrilling deep dive into two extraordinary narratives from its pages. First, we'll navigate the intense, pulse-pounding tale of a heroic mongoose, Rikki-Tikki-Tavi, whose lightning-fast reflexes and even faster wit save an entire family. Then we'll transition to the awe-inspiring, almost mystical journey of a young boy, Little Toomai, who uncovers a legendary ancient secret of the elephant world.
We're going to extract the thrilling details, the raw moments of pure bravery, and the profound questions these stories raise about our place in the wild, the intricate dance of instinct versus wisdom, and, boundaries between human and animal worlds.
What's truly fascinating here is how these tales, though set in a fantastical jungle and starring animal characters, resonate so deeply with universal experiences. Things like fear, protection, the quest for belonging. Kipling's remarkable ability to imbue these creatures with such distinct personalities, complex motivations, and even moral quandaries. It makes these stories incredibly powerful. We'll explore not just what happens in these adventures, but why these animal perspectives offer such potent lessons for us, especially when confronting the unknown or unexpected in our own lives, or simply when seeking to understand the hidden layers of the world around us.
Right. So get ready, because our journey begins with a small hero facing a giant threat. First, we're diving into the lightning-fast, high-stakes world of Rikki-Tikki-Tavi, a tiny guardian with a colossal spirit. And then we'll follow Little Toomai into the heart of an ancient, unseen mystery, uncovering the jungle's deepest rhythm. Okay, let's jump right into the thick of it, into a world where a summer flood isn't just, a natural disaster, but the chaotic start of a heroic tale. Our story begins with this violent deluge, a force of nature that, as floods often do, completely upends life. Rikki-Tikki, a young mongoose, is washed out of his burrow, separated from his family, carried downstream, almost drowning. It's a terrifying, disorienting start. But fate, or perhaps just luck, intervenes. He's rescued by an English family, a young boy named Teddy, his mother, and his father, who take him into their colonial bungalow garden.
And what an introduction we get to this little guy. Kipling describes him so vividly. He was a mongoose, rather like a little cat in his fur and his tail, but quite like a weasel in his head and his habits. But his most defining trait, the very essence of his being, is this insatiable, relentless curiosity. The family motto of all mongooses, we learn, is profoundly simple, yet utterly dynamic. Run and find out. This isn't just a cute detail, it's a genetic imperative. It's who he is.
That motto, run and find out, is incredibly crucial, isn't it? It immediately defines Rikki-Tikki's character and foreshadows almost every action he takes throughout the story.
Absolutely. A mongoose is, by nature, a creature built for unparalleled speed, astonishing cunning, and critically, a natural, almost pre-programmed ability for snake fighting. The text explicitly states it is the hardest thing in the world to frighten a mongoose. This isn't just an anecdotal detail. It sets up his inherent courage, his determination, his instinctive drive to confront threats head-on. His curiosity isn't a flaw. It's his primary tool for survival, for understanding his new environment, and ultimately for protection. He's compelled to investigate, to understand, and to act upon what he discovers, which is precisely what an effective guardian needs to do. Kipling brilliantly establishes him as this whirlwind of inquisitive energy, never still, always observing.
Totally. And we see this boundless curiosity from the moment he's rescued. Kipling paints these wonderfully vivid pictures of his first explorations of the bungalow. He nearly drowns himself in bathtubs because he has to know what they are, what secrets the swirling water holds. He puts his nose into the ink on a writing table. Then, in another moment of intense investigation, he burns it slightly on the end of the big man's cigar because he climbed onto the man's lap to see how writing was done. These aren't just cute, small, adventurous acts. They're powerful demonstrations of his core nature, always pushing boundaries, always learning, always running and finding out.
Exactly. He's gathering intelligence on his new world, assessing every detail with an unyielding zest for knowledge. It's like reconnaissance.
Yeah. It's clear then that his curiosity isn't merely a quirky trait. It's his superpower, his intrinsic drive. And he's about to need every ounce of it, because the shadows in this seemingly peaceful garden are about to stretch long and become very dark, threatening the very people who saved him.
Soon after settling into his new home, Rikki-Tikki encounters Darzee, the tailor bird, who is very miserable. And why? Because Nag, the king cobra, a creature of immense power and cold malice, ate one of his babies.
Chilling.
Yeah. This is our introduction to the primary antagonists of the story, Nag and his wife, Nagina. They are formidable creatures, described with chilling precision as being 5 feet long from tongue to tail, with wicked snake's eyes that never change their expression, indicating this deep, unfeeling malevolence. Nag, with an almost regal yet utterly chilling confidence, asserts his dominance, proclaiming, "I am Nag. The great god Brahm put his mark upon all our people. Look and be afraid."
Wow, that's quite a statement. It's steeped in ancient pride and this belief in his own superiority designed to paralyze with fear.
Exactly. This immediately sets up a stark power dynamic, doesn't it? The human family is largely unaware, utterly helpless against this hidden threat. Darzee and his wife are paralyzed by fear and grief, able only to express their misery through mournful songs. Nag, on the other hand, embodies cold, ancient power and a primal cunning. His reference to the great god Brahm isn't just a boast, it's an attempt to instill a deep, almost mythological sense of fear and authority, like his power is divinely sanctioned.
He truly believes himself untouchable.
Right. But the narrative, with a stroke of genius, interjects a crucial detail. But at the bottom of his cold heart, he was afraid.
No.
This internal conflict for Nag is key. Despite his outward arrogance, he recognizes Rikki-Tikki as a true existential threat to his dominance and the future of his kind. This dynamic immediately creates intense tension and a clear sense of good versus evil, even with animal characters. Kipling masterfully uses these internal thoughts to add layers.
This raises an important question for us to consider, doesn't it? In a world where danger often lurks just beneath the surface, how often do we underestimate the small, quiet acts of villainy? Acts that, if left unchecked, can quickly escalate into a much bigger threat.
That's a great point. Nag and Nagina's initial act against the bird isn't just an isolated incident, it's the beginning of a much larger, insidious plan. Their ambition extends far beyond a single bird's nest. It's about territorial control and total dominance.
And here's where it gets truly captivating, because the stakes are about to get intensely personal for Rikki-Tikki and the human family he has, by this point, sort of wholeheartedly adopted. The very next encounter is a terrifyingly close call. Nagina, Nag's equally cunning and venomous wife, attempts a sneak attack.
Right, but Darzee's wife, a character often overshadowed by her husband's dramatics, proves far more sensible and observant than her feather-brained partner. She warns Rikki-Tikki just in time, allowing him to jump as Nagina's head whizzed by beneath him.
Close call.
Very. This immediate near miss is a stark reminder to Rikki-Tikki that he is still learning the ropes in this new, dangerous environment, that his opponents are not to be underestimated.
But Rikki-Tikki learns fast. He then faces a new, unexpected threat. Karate, a small but incredibly deadly, dusty brown snakeling. Don't let its size fool you. Its bite is described as dangerous as the cobras. It's insidious, blending in with the dust and dry grass. Treacherous.
Absolutely. And Rikki-Tikki manages to kill Karite after a tense confrontation, a victory that, as the text notes, is only a matter of quickness of eye and quickness of foot. This success clearly boosts his confidence, sharpens his combat skills, and highlights the constant, unexpected threats present even in a seemingly safe garden. He learns valuable lessons about fighting techniques, avoiding the return strike, targeting for a fatal blow knowledge that will prove invaluable later.
Yeah, Karate represents that insidious, often overlooked danger, small but lethal, easily dismissed until it's too late. Rikki-Tikki's escape from Nagina is a critical learning experience.
Exactly. Immediate feedback. And his successful dispatch of Karate shows his adaptive learning and innate skills, refining him for the battles ahead. But the truly chilling part comes when Rikki-Tikki, hidden, overhears Nagina and Nag plotting in horrifying detail. They articulate a clear, cold-blooded reason for their actions.
Yeah.
Kill the entire human family.
Just like that.
Just like that. Their goal, reclaim the garden, eliminate competition, and ensure their own 25 eggs have room and quiet. Nag then specifically says he'll wait in the bathroom, in the cool, for the big man. A patient, sinister plan.
And the detail that Rikki-Tikki's eyes grew red and hot as he listens, that's powerful. It signifies his rising anger, his determination.
It really does. This is no longer just instinct or protecting a bird's nest. It's a direct, articulated, personal threat against his new family. those who showed him kindness. Nagina's chilling declaration, when the house is emptied of people, it will have to go away and then the garden will be our own again, it elevates the thriller aspect significantly.
It's not just a threat, it's a strategic plan for murder and takeover.
Exactly. That psychological impact, Rikki-Tikki understanding the direct danger, creates incredible urgency and transforms him from curious explorer into a fierce, calculating guardian. He's ready.
The stage is now set for a truly epic confrontation, one that will determine the fate of the bungalow. Rikki-Tikki tracks Nag and finds him coiled, chillingly, in a cool water jar in the bathroom, waiting for the big man.
Rikki-Tikki knows this is the moment. He doesn't act impulsively. He carefully plans his attack, thinking, it must be the head, and when I am once there, I must not let go.
Yeah.
Then he executes this daring, death-defying leap, biting into Nag's head with all his strength.
And what follows is just brutal, a violent, visceral struggle. Kipling describes it with incredible intensity. Rikki-Tikki's battered to and fro as a rat is shaken by a dog slamming against the fixtures. The domestic setting, the tin dipper and the soap dish banged against the tin side of the bath contrast sharply with the wild ferocity. It's chaos.
Total chaos. He clings on with all his might, eyes red, refusing to yield. It's the climax of the first major conflict, and it profoundly showcases Rikki-Tikki's strategic thinking despite his fear and rage. He's not just acting on impulse, he's making a tactical decision. One wrong move is fatal.
Right. The description is visceral, immediate, and a profound statement on courage against overwhelming odds. Small creature, huge adversary.
And the narrative underscores that while it's Rikki-Tikki's battle, the human element, the unexpected assistance from Teddy's father with the shotgun, that adds another layer.
Yeah.
It emphasizes that even heroic individual efforts sometimes benefit from external support, tying the human and animal worlds together in their shared fight.
It solidifies Rikki-Tikki's place. He's no longer just a pet. He's their savior.
Absolutely. So Nag is defeated. One terrifying threat is down. But Rikki-Tikki himself realizes the greatest danger, the root of the problem, still lurks. He wakes up very stiff but well-pleased, yet his strategic mind immediately kicks in. He thinks, now I have Nagina to settle with, and she will be worse than 5 nags, and there's no knowing when the eggs will hatch. Goodness, I must go and see Darzi.
Right, straight to Darzi, who of course is singing this triumphant song about Nag's death, completely oblivious to the continuing threat. Typical Darzi.
Yes, ever the feather-brained little fellow. But Darzi's wife, again, proves to be the pragmatic, sensible one. When Rikki-Tikki demands to know where the eggs are, she immediately tells him, in the melon bed, on the end nearest the wall. She had them there weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Time is running out.
Exactly. Rikki-Tikki realizes the critical urgency, exclaiming, I was not a day too soon, seeing the baby cobras curled up inside the skin of the eggs. He knows with absolute clarity that the minute they were hatched, they could each kill a man or a mongoose.
So it's not just survival now. It's preventing a future catastrophe.
Precisely. He devises a daring plan. Darzi's wife distracts Nagina by pretending to have a broken wing, drawing her away, while Rikki-Tikki races against time to destroy those 25 eggs. Each one a ticking, venomous bomb.
Here we see the critical, often understated role of Darzi's wife. Her practical wisdom is key.
Absolutely. She has this chilling clarity. Cobra's eggs meant young cobras later on. She gets the long-term danger. Her action, acting as bait, is tactical and decisive, unlike her husband's singing. The urgency of the egg destruction is huge. Each egg is a potential future danger. This adds that crucial ticking clock element.
It really amps up the tension.
And Rikki-Tikki's plan reflects a strategic depth beyond mere reactive fighting. He's thinking several steps ahead. Eliminate the source.
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's a powerful lesson in prevention. Not just reaction, it's about eliminating the root cause.
Exactly. Rikki-Tikki understands the future implications better than anyone. He's not just a fighter. He's a strategist, a protector thinking of today and tomorrow.
The tension for this final confrontation is just palpable. Rikki-Tikki races back to the veranda, having destroyed most of the eggs, and the scene he finds. Paralyzing terror, Nagina consumed by grief and fury, holding the human family hostage, her eyes fixed on Teddy, swaying hypnotically, singing this chilling song, poised to strike.
The family is utterly paralyzed. Teddy's father can only whisper, sit still, Teddy, you mustn't move. Then, in a moment of incredible cunning, high-stakes poker, Rikki-Tikki reveals the last remaining egg, one he deliberately saved, using it as leverage.
Brilliant move.
In the ensuing chaos, Teddy's father manages to pull Teddy to safety. Nagina, enraged and desperate, snatches the egg and flees into her rat hole.
And this is where Rikki-Tikki shows just raw courage. Against all instinct, he pursues her into that dark, dangerous hole.
Yeah, a cramped, unfamiliar space where a cobra would have every advantage. He knows the risks, but he doesn't hesitate. He yells, "Fight, widow! The big man has gone for his gun. Fight!" as he leaps after her.
Darzy's wife tries the broken wing act again, a final desperate gambit. But it's futile against Nagina's focus on escaping with her last egg.
That chase into the rat hole is the ultimate display of commitment. A hero venturing into the underworld for those he protects.
It's the dramatic peak, absolutely, fraught with psychological warfare. Nagina's taunt, "If you move, I strike, and if you do not move, I strike," highlighting the paralysis she inflicts.
And Rikki-Tikki's clever use of the egg, a tactical masterstroke, turning her hopes against her. But his pursuit into the hole, that's the ultimate act. It's an environment where a mongoose is at a severe disadvantage, dark, confined. It's profound commitment, pushing past all natural fear, not just bravery, absolute dedication to eradicate the threat, no matter the cost.
The jungle falls silent, holding its breath. The small world of the bungalow garden waits. We're left wondering, almost despairing.
And Darzy, predictably, sings a mournful death song for Rikki-Tikki, convinced he's lost underground.
But then, that moment of heart-stopping triumph, Rikki-Tikki, covered with dirt, emerges from the hole, licking his whiskers, and proclaims with definitive finality, "It is all over. The widow will never come out again."
Yes. And the coppersmith bird, the town crier of the garden, immediately takes up the news, broadcasting it. Ding dong talk, Nag is dead dong, Nagina is dead, ding dong talk. The relief is palpable.
That emotional arc, from despair to triumphant return, is so satisfying, so powerful. Darzy's premature eulogy just heightens the impact of Rikki-Tikki's quiet, definitive victory.
It's a testament to his sheer determination, courage, and skill. His return isn't just a personal win. It ushers in a new era of safety for the garden. Rikki-Tikki, though tired and stiff, fully embraces his role as permanent protector. The story concludes by affirming his legacy. He keeps that garden as a mongoose should keep it, till never a cobra dared show its head inside the walls.
His constant vigilance ensures lasting peace. He becomes the eternal guardian.
This story, I think, raises an important question about heroism for us. Is it the grand, singular act, or the consistent, everyday vigilance that truly defines a protector? Rikki-Tikki's story suggests it's both the extraordinary courage to face the ultimate threat, combined with the ongoing, tireless dedication to maintain safety.
Okay, let's shift gears now. We transition from the intense, close-quarters combat of a garden to the vast, mysterious, awe-inspiring heart of the jungle itself. We move to a very different kind of adventure, one rooted in ancient bonds and profound secrets. Toomai of the elephants. We're introduced to Kala Nag, an elephant of immense wisdom and unwavering loyalty, served the Indian government for 47 years. He's magnificent, the best-loved elephant in the service.
A true veteran. But our real focus is Little Toomai, a precocious 10-year-old boy, destined by tradition to be Kala Nag's mahout, his driver, keeper, lifelong companion. They share this unique, almost unspoken bond, deeper than mere command and obedience. Little Toomai even declares with this quiet confidence, "He is afraid of me also."
Which isn't fear like being scared, right? It's more like respect.
Exactly. Profound respect and deference. Kala Nag, this creature of immense power, would no more have dreamed of disobeying his shrill little orders than he would have dreamed of killing him. It's remarkable.
This is profound exploration of connection and trust across species, wouldn't you say? The bond is generational, built on decades of mutual understanding, respect, shared history.
Definitely. A mahout's relationship with their elephant is far more than master and servant. It's a partnership forged through deep familiarity, shared experiences, a shared life. Little Toomai's precocious understanding, born under Kala Nag's shadow, having played with his trunk before it could walk, it signifies an intuitive grasp, almost spiritual.
In Kala Nag's obedience, even making him lift up his feet one after the other, playfully but firmly, is not fear, but recognizing Toomai's unique spirit and destined role.
It's respect earned, not demanded. Communication that transcends language.
So this isn't just a boy and his elephant. This is a bridge between two worlds, a testament to a deep, almost mystical connection.
Right. And Little Toomai, despite his youth, is utterly captivated by the excitement and danger of the Keda operations, these large-scale captures of wild elephants. Dangerous, chaotic work.
His father, Big Toomai, a seasoned mahout, scolds him for interfering, warns him about Peterson Sahib, the head of all Kidda operations.
Peterson Sahib, who is, to Toomai, the greatest white man in the world, knows more about elephants than anyone, a true expert. And he actually notices the boy's unusual bravery and keen observation during a Keda drive.
And then comes the joke.
Yes, as a good-natured, maybe slightly dismissive joke, Peterson Sahib tells Little Toomai he can join the Kedas when thou hast seen the elephants dance.
Which is basically like saying never, right? It's an old joke among elephant catchers. No human has ever seen it.
Precisely. The Keda is depicted as incredibly complex, dangerous, high stakes. Toomai's attraction to it speaks to his adventurous spirit and deep connection to elephants. Peterson Sahib, despite being an expert, inadvertently sets Toomai on this unique quest with that throwaway line.
And the elephant dance itself, it's legendary, unseen, a profound mystery, even to the most seasoned catchers.
Yeah, the text describes great cleared flat places hidden away, called elephants' ballrooms, but even these are found only by accident, and no man has ever seen the elephants dance. A secret known only to elephants. A ritual beyond human comprehension.
It's a myth, jungle lore whispered among men who spend their lives with elephants.
What's truly fascinating here is how that seemingly throwaway line sets a child on a journey to uncover this profound secret. It invites us to consider what hidden wonders might lie just beyond our common knowledge, dismissed as myth or impossible. A reminder that our understanding is often limited by assumptions.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Because some jokes, it turns out, aren't so funny when you're Little Toomai. This ignites his deepest desires. On the last night of the Keda season, the air crackles. A disgruntled plains driver casually hints that all the wild elephants tonight will dance.
This sparks something profound in Little Toomai. Despite his father's skepticism, the adult dismissal of it as moonshine, the boy is deeply intrigued. He's listening to the jungle. Then, middle of the night, something mysterious, almost magical happens. Kala Nag, defying his chains meant to hold immense power, breaks free.
But he doesn't flee alone.
No. With extraordinary gentleness, he picks up Little Toomai in his trunk, swings him to his neck, and carries him deep into the forest, following the faint, distant, almost imperceptible hoot-toot of a wild elephant.
A call only they seem to understand.
Exactly. This is the definitive beginning of Toomai's extraordinary adventure. Kala Nag's mysterious action. Why does he break free and take Toomai? Loyalty. Instinct. Answering the call.
The atmosphere is thick with mystery and adventurous discussion. Kipling's descriptions of the forest at night are incredible.
So vivid and sensory. Drifting through the thick Garo forest as though it had been smoke, moving with immense silent grace. It emphasizes the secret life thriving under darkness. The distant low hoot-toot acts as an almost mystical beacon, guiding them deeper into an unknown sacred world.
That subtle hoot-toot is such a crucial detail, isn't it? A sound only a child with an attuned ear or an elephant could truly tune into.
It highlights their unique connection, and it makes you wonder, what does this imply about the hidden intelligence and social structures of elephants that humans only glimpse?
A world running on a different rhythm, a different communication network we often miss.
It's not just a journey, it's an initiation into a hidden language.
After this incredible silent journey, Kala Nag leads Toomai to a great cleared flat place, an irregular space of some 3 or 4 acres. Not just any clearing, it's trampled down as hard as a brick floor. Clearly an ancient recurring gathering spot.
Here, Toomai witnesses the impossible, the legendary elephant dance. Hundreds of elephants, a vast silent gathering. Old, young, scarred bulls, lanky, scraggy, old-maid elephants, all converging in the moonlight. They stand head to head, rocking, swaying with this deep communal energy. Then, synchronized, they begin a dull, booming noise. A stank of hundreds of heavy feet on the raw earth.
Like a war drum, resonating through the ground.
Exactly. Toomai, terrified and utterly awestruck, lies perfectly still on Kala Nag's neck, a tiny human amidst this ancient, secret ritual, witnessing it all until dawn.
This is truly the heart of the mystery and wonder. Kipling's rich, immersive imagery puts us right there.
We see it through Toomai's eyes. The moonlight showed it all iron gray. Shadows were inky black. The sheer number and diversity of young ones, scarred bulls marked by tigers, emphasize the vastness of this hidden society.
Each elephant a character.
Right. And the nature of the dance transcends human understanding. A gigantic jar, a war drum, suggesting something primal, ancient, commutative for the elephants themselves. Celebration, mourning, communal reaffirmation.
We don't know. Toomai, who could count only up to 10, struggles to comprehend the scale, counting again and again and again. It defies logic.
A profound ritual of connection far beyond human comprehension.
This raises that important question again. What profound, ancient rituals of the natural world exist beyond our perception, just because we can't sense them or understand them?
And what can we learn about connection, community, the deep rhythms of life from these hidden wonders if we are only brave enough to look beyond convention?
He saw it. What happens when you see something you were told was impossible?
When dawn breaks, the hundreds of elephants vanish as mysteriously as they appeared, melting back into the jungle, leaving only Kala Nag, Pudmini, Peterson Sahib's elephant who also broke free, and another scarred elephant.
Toomai, utterly exhausted, emotionally overwhelmed, faints upon returning to camp.
But once revived, his first words are, "The dance, the elephant dance, I have seen it, and I die." He recounts his incredible, unbelievable story to a skeptical Peterson Sahib and the old hunters.
Skeptical at first, you'd imagine.
Very. But it's Machua Appa, the venerable head tracker, steeped in jungle lore, who confirms Toomai's truth, recognizing the signs, the change in the boy. He declares him Toomai of the elephants.
Not just a name change, but an initiation.
Exactly. A symbolic acceptance into a deeper understanding, a sacred anointing. And then that powerful moment.
Yeah.
The elephants in the camp salute him, flinging up their trunks in the crashing trumpet peal that only the Viceroy of India hears.
Wow, their recognition.
The ultimate recognition, the immediate impact on Toomai is huge. He faints, yet his first words are of the elephant dance, the truth he now carries. The adult skepticism gives way to verification when they follow the tracks, see the unmistakable evidence. Peterson Sahib, Machua Appa, they're forced to confront the truth.
It legitimizes Toomai's experience. Not just a fantasy, but genuine insight.
Yes. The initiation, marked with blood, makes him free of all the jungles. The elephant's salute is the ultimate affirmation, recognizing him as one who truly knows their secret world, forever changed.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, Toomai's story profoundly emphasizes that true wisdom often comes from unexpected sources. The young, the observant, those who dare to look beyond accepted norms.
It challenges our assumptions about what is real and possible, especially regarding the hidden lives of the natural world. A testament that the greatest truths might be revealed through quiet observation and a daring heart, not conquest.
So from the frantic life-or-death struggle in a bungalow garden to the ancient booming rhythm of a hidden elephant ritual, we've journeyed through two incredible tales of bravery and discovery from Kipling's Jungle Book.
What's truly striking is how both Rikki-Tikki and Little Toomai, despite vastly different circumstances, species, challenges, display immense, undeniable courage. Rikki-Tikki confronts deadly cobras, driven by primal loyalty, diving headfirst into that rat hole against all instinct. Little Toomai ventures into the profound unknown, risking everything, disobedience, danger, the unknown itself, to witness a forbidden, legendary ritual.
Their forms of courage are remarkably distinct, yet equally profound, aren't they? Rikki-Tikki's is active, combative bravery, instinct, loyalty. He's a warrior.
While Toomai's is more passive, observant bravery, fueled by curiosity and wonder, yet equally dangerous. Lying still on Kala Nag amidst hundreds of wild elephants, that requires immense inner strength.
Both challenge the established natural order. Mongoose versus cobra kings, human child in a secret elephant gathering.
It highlights that courage isn't singular. It's multifaceted, adaptable, transcending species.
It's fascinating how courage isn't just one thing. It takes the form needed for the challenge, whether it's a furious battle or quiet, awestruck observation.
Beyond courage, both stories deeply explore understanding the unseen world, the layers of reality beyond immediate perception. Rikki-Tikki's fight exposes hidden dangers and power struggles in a seemingly serene garden. A reminder that even familiar spaces hold a wild reality.
And Toomai's journey literally pulls back the veil on a profound, secret society and ritual in the deep jungle. He steps into a hidden culture, ancient wisdom.
Yes, both peel back the veneer of the familiar. Rikki-Tikki brings raw survival into the home, forcing the family to confront the deadly ecosystem just outside.
Making their safe haven a battleground.
While Toomai steps into the wild, secret culture, witnessing intelligence and community humans barely comprehend, the message is clear. The natural world holds secrets beyond our grasp, if only we observe with patience and respect.
It really encourages us to question the boundaries of what we think we know.
Which raises that important question. How much of the world around us remains unknown simply because we haven't learned to look or listen in the right way, or because we dismiss the impossible?
What are we missing by staying confined to the visible, the conventional?
Finally, we see powerful themes of loyalty and belonging, family and community found in unexpected places. Rikki-Tikki, an orphan, forms unwavering loyalty to the human family. An outsider becomes the ultimate insider guardian.
And Toomai's story speaks to a unique, almost spiritual belonging. His bond with Kala Nag culminates in acceptance by the jungle folk, the wild elephants. He becomes Toomai of the elephants, truly known by the jungle.
These stories beautifully illustrate chosen families and cross-species loyalty. Rikki-Tikki's vigilance, his readiness to defend, its profound connection. Similarly, Kala Nag's defiance of his chains to take Toomai, recognizing the boy's unique connection, shows mutual trust and shared destiny.
Toomai's acceptance by the wild elephants is unprecedented. Initiation into a deeper belonging, not just to a family, but within the jungle's fabric.
Both characters find their true place, purpose, and family in extraordinary wild circumstances. Belonging isn't always shared biology, but shared heart.
So from the frantic struggle in a bungalow to the ancient rhythm of a hidden elephant ritual, we've journeyed through two incredible tales of bravery, connection, and discovery from this deep dive into Kipling's The Jungle Book.
We've seen small creatures achieve great victories, battling odds with courage and cunning, and young eyes uncover deep secrets, witnessing the impossible, gaining understanding beyond human knowledge. But these stories leave us with a final, provocative thought to ponder. What unseen dances are happening in the world around us, animal, human, or otherwise, that we often dismiss as mere moonshine or child's talk? Simply because we lack the courage, curiosity, or genuine connection to truly look, listen, seek. And what might we gain, or indeed, what might we profoundly lose by remaining unaware, staying within the comfortable boundaries of what we think we already know?
Food for thought indeed. This has been a deep dive into Kipling's Jungle, a place where adventure, mystery, and profound truths still echo. Until next time, keep running, keep finding out, and keep digging deeper into the incredible stories that shape our world.